The fire inside. Imagine someone insults you in front of others. Your heart rate spikes. Your face feels hot. A storm rises inside. The impulse to retaliate, to prove them wrong, to strike back. But what if you didn't? What if instead of reacting you paused? You looked at them calmly and smiled with quiet strength. That, the ability to stay calm when provoked, is not weakness. It's mastery. And this, the Stoics taught, is one of the highest forms of wisdom, setting the stage. Why anger controls us throughout history, philosophers have warned us. A man who cannot control his temper is controlled by it. Seneca once wrote, "Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it." When you feel provoked, your emotions whisper lies. They're disrespecting you. You must fight back. You can't let this go. But the Stoics knew. These are traps. Every time you react in rage, you hand over your power to the one who provoked you. You become a puppet pulled by their strings. The Stoic path isn't about suppressing emotion. It's about transforming it. To stay calm when provoked means mastering the first instant, the flicker between impulse and response. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "When you are offended at any man's fault, turn to yourself and study your own failings. Then you will forget your anger." The Stoic response begins not with revenge but reflection. The Stoic principle: control what you can. Epictetus, born a slave, faced insult and cruelty daily. Yet he remained calm, not because life was kind, but because he understood what was truly under his control. He said, "There is only one way to happiness, to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will." When provoked, your first duty is to ask, "Is this under my control?" The words of another person? Number. Their attitude, their tone, their opinion? Number. Your response? Yes. That's fully yours. The Stoics believed that we suffer more in imagination than in reality. When someone mocks you, it's not the insult that harms you. It's your judgment that it was worth being angry about. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment." This is Stoic freedom. Not being unprovoked, but being unmoved. The first reaction. Pause before responding. Seneca called anger a brief madness. And like madness, it blinds you. So how do you remain calm in that instant when your emotions surge? The Stoics trained through mental rehearsal, what they called premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. Each morning, Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "Today I shall meet people who are meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, deceitful, envious, and unsocial." By expecting provocation, he robbed it of its surprise. When it came, he was ready. When insulted, do not rush to speak. Silence is the first shield of wisdom. Take a breath. Let the space between emotion and action expand. In that space lies your power. Seneca said, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay." When you delay your reaction, the fire fades. And once the heat cools, what's left is clarity, a strength far more powerful than rage, understanding anger, the illusion of threat. Anger is our ancient instinct to protect ourselves, but in the modern world, most threats aren't physical, so they're psychological. Someone disrespects you online, someone ignores your message, someone disagrees with your opinion. None of these endanger your life, yet your body reacts as if they do. The Stoics invite us to step back and ask, what exactly was harmed? Did their words reduce your virtue? Did their anger steal your wisdom? No, unless you allowed it. Epictetus once taught, if someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. You can't always stop someone from being cruel, but you can stop yourself from being controlled by cruelty. Anger feels like strength, but it's just borrowed fire that soon burns you too. Calmness, on the other hand, feels soft, but it's the mark of unshakable strength. Stoic practices, training calmness. Daily, to stay calm when provoked, you must train calmness before the storm arrives. Like a soldier sharpening his blade before battle, the Stoic sharpens his mind each day. Here are 3 Stoic exercises that build emotional resilience. Morning reflection. Before the day begins, remind yourself, I will meet difficult people. They are human, and so am I. This prepares your mind to see annoyance as part of life, not as an injustice. Voluntary discomfort. Take cold showers, walk in silence, fast occasionally. By enduring small hardships willingly, you become calm when faced with unexpected ones. Evening journaling. Each night ask yourself, where did I lose my temper today? What could I have done differently? This turns every failure into fuel for mastery. Marcus Aurelius didn't seek a world without problems. He trained to remain unbroken within it. To the Stoics, discipline wasn't punishment. It was freedom from being ruled by emotion. Reflection. Calmness is true strength. Picture 2 warriors. One shouts, rages, and strikes blindly. The other stands still, breathing slow, eyes clear. Which one would you follow into battle? Calmness isn't passivity, it's controlled energy. Strength under direction. When provoked, your goal isn't to appear emotionless. It's to choose your response consciously. The Stoics compared this to an archer. You can control how well you aim and release the arrow, but not whether the wind will carry it straight. Likewise, you can control your effort, not the outcome. So why waste energy fighting what you cannot shape? Seneca advised, he who is calm disturbs neither himself nor another. And Marcus Aurelius echoed it centuries later. The best revenge is to be unlike your enemy. Your peace becomes your power, your calmness your armor, and your silence your victory. Stoic anchors, ancient voices on anger. Let's listen to the Stoic masters one more time. Seneca. The greatest remedy for anger is delay. Epictetus. When you are offended at any man's fault, turn to yourself and study your own failings. Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Their words aren't just philosophy, they're a manual for daily life. They remind us that the true battlefield is within. And the victory comes not when we silence the world, but when the world can no longer disturb our peace. Closing reflection. The calm within the storm. There will always be people who test you, those who insult, provoke, or misunderstand you. But remember, you don't have to attend every argument you're invited to. When you respond with calmness, you break the cycle of reaction. You stop carrying their poison. You become what the Stoics called apatheia, not emotionless but free from destructive passion. Marcus Aurelius once reflected, be like the rock that the waves keep crashing over. It stands unmoved and the raging of the sea falls still around it. That is the Stoic image of peace, Not isolation, but unshakable stability. So the next time someone provokes you, don't let them dictate your peace. Pause, breathe, smile. You're not weak for walking away. You're wise for knowing that your inner calm is worth more than any fleeting victory in anger. Because in the end, he who controls himself controls everything.